thank you for being a friend. Time again and time again. Your heart is true. You're a friend and a confidant. Do-do-do-do. And when you feel the heartbreak. Chill Margaret. What's up, man?
Should be better now. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, you sound dope. You sound good, bro.
Thanks for checking on me. Sometimes I'll do a stream and like no one in the chat will tell you, yo, you're.
They do me like that. They do me like that too. And then the only person who tell me that my mic is trash is drunk 3PO.
Yeah. My everything I said still stands though. Like, yeah, T'Challa right now, and specifically T'Challa is the goal. He is going to be cast. Someone is going to be cast, and it's Damson Idris. Okay.
Yes,
what
sir.
role will he play is still an unknown because he never really clarifies because no one pressures him. Are you playing T'Challa authentically, or are you playing a person who's going to be the Black Panther? It could be Nakia's son. It could be an alternate version from a grandfather from another universe. We don't know that yet. But I feel like this that you're about to play, this guy's been cast.
Well, this is the thing about it, Chill. I got summers off, and I'm trying to stay on top of the news, but I think you was the first one that broke this news on the internet. I didn't see no other major outlets talk about this before you did. I'm serious, man.
I heard Tina say this from She Dreads Me, but all she talked about was that they were having talks. So her channel, She Dreads Me, she's probably the first one who I heard say that. Okay. Now, I jumped on the limb because I recognized that he deleted a tweet when they asked him, who are you going to play? He's like, yeah, of course I'm playing T'Challa. I'm also playing James Bond. And he was like joking around, right? And then he deleted that tweet. So I'm like, why would you delete that? That's confirmation.
When they delete those tweets, it's confirmation. Yeah. See, he, like you said, I watched your video today. He need to work on his PR. His PR is trash. Okay. Because a professional, like let's just say you're Chris Pratt or whatever, if they would have asked Chris Pratt this question, he'd be like, no, I can't answer that. You know what I mean? And that would have been the end of it. But he let too many signs. The smile like a little baby, like he excited, the yes and no. You're not even on a PR level supposed to say yes, no.
Yeah.
So I think it's pretty much, but the real question, like you said, Chill, boom, is this T'Challa? We know he Black Panther. Are you T'Challa? But let's watch it, man, because you broke the news, man. Shout out to She Dreads Me. She broke it too. She broke it first. There's some Idris answers yes to be in the next Black Panther, but no word on if it's T'Challa or an adult T'Challa. Let's check out this video, ladies and gentlemen, and then we're going to speak about it.
Yes or no? There's some speculation out there in the universe that you could be cast as the next Black Panther. Have you had any conversations about that? Yes or no?
Yes, no.
By the way, the yes, no means yes.
Could mean no.
Probably means yes. If they asked, would you say yes?
Yes.
Okay. Next yes, no. Yes or no? There's some speculation out there in the universe.
This is what I love about the video too. Okay. I didn't know like the people outside the window could hear this. So watch the two black ladies in the background.
The yes, no means yes.
Could mean no.
Probably means yes. If they asked, would you say yes?
Yes.
Okay. Next yes, no.
You see that?
Yeah, they're doing the Wakanda Forever.
So kill that narrative, ladies and gentlemen, where Shiri, you know what I mean? Kill the narrative. I think, like you said, time has passed and people would like to see T'Challa return. Now, before we look at what you got in the background, I really want to just analyze this a little bit. Let's check this out when he asked him the question.
Panther. Have you had any conversations about that? Yes or no?
What you think, Chia? Just so far, just seeing the body language.
That's a smirk. That's I know I'm not supposed to be here. This is rough territories. I don't think he's a professional. Like he's acting right here. Like I got to promote my F1 movie and it'll help my publicity if they think I'm going to be the next Black Panther. I don't think he's thinking that.
You don't think he's thinking that?
No, he's not going, oh, if I can do this, more people will talk about it. The superhero audience, all of those channels are going to cover me. I'll get more publicity. I don't think he's thinking that. I think he's like, uh-oh, Marvel doesn't want me to say this.
Yeah, because we seen this before where somebody will be like, let's just say an MCU actor will be on a interview And it's not strange for them to ask them a Marvel question, even though that has nothing to do with the movie they're promoting, right?
All the time.
Okay.
Emily Blunt was getting that for Fantastic Four. Emily Blunt was getting that all the time, and she hated
Your mic sounds bad again.
Damn.
It's all right, man. It happens. Let's continue. Now, what was that all about with the Sheila? I really, when you get your mic together, what was that growl all about? What was that about?
Well, he said, I don't know.
Yeah,
what does mean? You can't interpret that anyway.
Now, you got to remember, this is a brother from overseas, man. So I know his slang and his body language is going to be quite different from us over here in North America. You know what I mean? So, I still can't, I don't understand. Like, is that mean you weren't supposed to ask me that, or I'm too excited? You know, what was that all about? Chill, if you talking, I can't hear you.
He's making noises, but not using words. I can't talk. I can't say anything about this. But then,
oh, okay. So that's kind of like I want to tell you, but I can't tell you.
Yeah, I want to provide some sort of noise, but I know that answering this question is hard. So that's why he thought about it, and he goes yes and no.
What up, Jim? What's disappointing is that Marvel is on such a downswing and falling at the box office so much more of this might even matter at the end of the day. That's true. That's definitely true. Let's continue.
Yes.
Okay, before the yes and no, he looked like he didn't want to tell him.
Yeah, but he was cornered. It's a yes or no game.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes, no. But
frame by frame.
I wish we had a body language person, but I'm pretty good at body language too. The big grin on his face. He never been in a position when it comes to Marvel. You know what I mean? Because all the Marvel people know how to, even with the body language. Look at the big grin on his face. He's excited to be the next Black Panther.
Yes. And this isn't the first time he was asked. He was asked yesterday also before the Today Show. Same sort of reaction with the smile. He's excited to do it. He knows it's next. He loves this, bro. He's in an uncomfortable position. I can't say so. Maybe at D23, they're going to invite him on stage the same way they did with Robert Downey Jr. for Avengers Doomsday. Maybe they'll invite him on stage and they'll say, our next T'Challa actor is Damson. And so we're only a couple months away from that reveal. And that's why he's here. He's like, do I do it? Do I not do it?
And it could be, you never know. We could get a cameo in FF4. Who knows? But to me, like, okay, if that was me and I was in PR mode, I'd be like, I just can't answer that, man.
Simple.
But his reaction is like, it's just, I'm excited, you know? Let's continue.
By the way, the yes, no means yes.
Could mean no.
It could mean no. You did terrible here.
To me, that's like a girl that like you. No, I don't like you. You know what I'm saying? But you know she like you. You know?
You gotta chase me. I still want to be won over. No, I'm not gonna give that to you just yet. But go buy me something nice, okay? Go take me out somewhere. I'm free on Wednesday.
You.
Yeah.
I don't like, instead of get away from me. You know what I'm saying? That's the vibes I'm getting, you know. Still got the big grin on his face. Let's continue.
Probably means yes. If they asked, would you say yes?
This is what got me right here. This is what got me. This was the go ahead.
Yeah, because he can actually answer this one. If they asked you, would you say yes? He's like, oh, that doesn't violate anything. Yeah, sure.
Do you think that gave it away, or do you think it would have gave it away if he said, I can't answer that?
I think, you know what? The interviewer asker, Craig, whatever his name was, Melvin, when this guy was asking, he probably anticipated the first answer would be no. And that's why his follow-up was, if they said yes, would you say, if they said, we want to cast you, would you say yes? I think those were two separate questions, which was for the yes or no game. And just Damson just blew the first question. You know, thankfully he blew that question. He didn't actually lie the way Andrew Garfield would lie and say he's not in Spider-Man. Damson Idris just gave like a yes and basically laughed it off. And that's why the second question came from out of nowhere. Like, the second question would fit in a world where Damson said, no, I'm not playing Black Panther. I'm not in those conversations. And then, whoa, if they asked you, would you do it? And then he could say yes. But
how old is this guy? How old is Damson?
33.
Okay, because he kind of act. I hate to say this, he still don't have like a maturity about him. You know what I mean? Like, and don't get me wrong, there's nothing wrong with that, but he too giddy. So that's giving me all the signs that he's going to be Black Panther. You know what I mean?
By the time they cast him, he'll be 4 years older. Like, he's not gonna. What's the next Black Panther movie? 2027 is Doomsday.
No, but
28 is Secret Wars.
He'll be in Doomsday next year.
Oh, you're right. I guess the end of the year, December of 2026.
Yeah, he's not old at all. And then you got to think Black Panther 3 is going to be right around the corner, because I think, if I'm wrong, correct me, but didn't Coogler say that it was coming out in between?
There's no timeline on that one.
Oh, okay. But it's in the works, though. I mean, like, the script is being made right now.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure at the centers, the script is being made. Because remember, Nate Moore said this is his final leaving. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh, it's in the works.
Ryan Coogler said he's doing X-Files. That's his next project.
If he make what's the old boy name? Because I love X-Files. If he make old boy Michael B. Jordan, it's gonna be crazy, man. But let's continue. Cameo. We almost at the end. Let's continue.
Yes. Okay.
Now, okay. He was giddy in the beginning. I like to really break stuff down. Then he just really calmed down.
Yes. Can you rewind it, the last 10 seconds of the video, just so I get it in full context, that he calms down?
Okay, because look, it's really strange. Okay, he went from smiles, and then watch this.
Asked, would you say yes?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, he got composure of himself, and then it was a yes.
Okay, he got composure of himself. Okay. Let's read some comments real quick. Wakanda Forever is a neat phrase, but it's not original. Why is it not original? Why is Wakanda Forever not original? Who else says blank forever? Dark Plato, you have to explain yourself on that one. And Dark Plato, you my boy. Was waiting for your reaction to this. Oh, yeah, and check out Chill's reaction after this stream, because he was like the second person to break this news, and then all the other outlets start talking about it. If Marvel don't do this, they fumble the bag. I definitely agree. He would probably be the son knowing Marvel. That's very interesting you said that, man, because me and Chill felt the same way. Notice the interviewer said Black Panther. Chill, but this would have been a different day if he would have said T'Challa.
Yeah, but T'Challa's not like Clark Kent, Bruce Wayne. We don't know him like that, so I don't expect just the general entertainment news on today. I don't feel like that anchor would know to say the words T'Challa. But
surely Marvel know, okay, it's not about a man being in that suit.
No. It's about him specifically, T'Challa. It's not about Rick, and you can get Nakia's son, make him older, and that kid gets to be T'Challa, and it's just the same. No, it's not. I don't want to see no movie about Bruce Wayne having a kid, and then we call Damian Wayne to Bruce Wayne all of a sudden, and he can be your Batman now. Or if Clark Kent has a son, why would we do that? We'd never accept something like that for the Thor franchise, where Thor just has his kid. Remember Love? You know, Love grows up and Love becomes Thor. Come on, that would never happen there. It should never be accepted for Black Panther. Like Shala Bal, who plays the Silver Surfer in the Fantastic Four, is another one of those like decoys. But you know, the mantle of Silver Surfer, we don't play. I don't accept it there. I don't accept it for T'Challa either.
Yeah,
and when you add the racial component of it, or how significant a Black character is, and how few actually break through to get to the level that T'Challa got to, I don't play around with this one. I'm not going to be like, well, you can have one substituting and to replace. Every other character is a decoy. It is impeding on the greatest Black character in the history of fiction.
The greatest Black comic book character, period. There's no competition. And I mean, you got some dope ones. Your Jon Stewarts, you know, you got your Static Shocks. But they don't compare. They just don't. Marvel, I give you the crown on that. Black Panther T'Challa is the greatest Black man character, period. Storm is the greatest female. black
Superhero.
female. Yeah, y'all have that on lock. So don't fumble the bag like my boy Lawrence said.
Like you're already recasting. You're already doing something that is shifting from the direction you thought was the right thing when Chad died. So at least go all the way and commit to getting T'Challa back and not give us no like fake knockoff version of T'Challa that we can't even invest in, who won't exist after a reboot. Give us T'Challa.
Yeah. Give us T'Challa. T'Challa needs to be more imposing. He can get that by working out for 2 years. His tone is important. Let me tell you something, Sandro. He could get swole in 2 months. Marvel has that steroids workout routine. You can't tell me them boys is not taking steroids. They're going to put him on a 2-month steroids routine. They're going to hide him for a few months, and then they're going to say he's been working out. They'll get him right. I promise you. They'll get him right. Laura said he saw Chill video. That's good, man.
Thank you.
Make sure to make that baby go to 1,000K views.
Dark
Plato, Scotland Forever.
Oh.
Okay. I kind of thought about Braveheart along those lines when you mentioned that.
I heard Chadwick Boseman say he got it from a culture with the X thing, at least the X hand motion. So the Scotland Forever phrase, I don't know where that came from though. I guess it came from Scotland. Yeah. Say what you're gonna say. I was gonna say the same thing.
No, I was just saying still Wakanda Forever is dope though. I mean, I don't feel like it's biting, you know?
Yeah, he could have thought of it on his own, just like they thought of that on their own, and it's possible. I don't think it's too like it's too complicated that not two groups of people in different parts of the world can think of the same idea.
I mean, what you want them to say instead of Wakanda Forever, Wakanda is better. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
All right, man. Let's see. Let's see if we finished all of it.
Next, yes, no. Yes or no? There's some speculation.
And that was pretty much it. Let's see what you got right here.
Oh, we got to see what's going on in the world of Sway.
Okay.
There's been a lot of talk about you potentially playing a
I didn't hear this
variant of T'Challa.
That's my time.
Okay, you gotta go.
I'm playing. It's been an honor. You have all the time.
Hey, pause it right there. Pause it right there.
Yeah.
Marvel is testing the waters.
Why?
Because why is these interviewers all of a sudden saying the same thing? It's not a coincidence.
Yeah, it is.
Look at the black dude that we just watched. I heard it in the universe. Look at Sway. I heard it out there. Bro, come on. That's Marvel team. Because think about it. They got people that tell Sway and they tell those guys, look, this is what you can ask and this is what you can't ask. Am I right or wrong?
Yeah, sometimes there's stuff like that. Like if a guy has a scandal, don't bring that up, keep it on.
Yeah, like the PR team.
Uh-huh.
Or Marvel representatives or something. You know what I mean? Now, I'm pretty sure the Marvel representatives is not there, but he probably got a PR team or a manager, and Sway will be like, what can I ask and what can I don't ask? What can I be respectable on? What can I be not disrespectful on? You know what I mean? And it's just mighty funny. They saying the same thing. So I heard, rewind it from the front. You'll see what I mean. Rewind it from the beginning.
There's been a lot of talk about you potentially playing a multiverse variant of T'Challa.
That's my time.
Okay, you gotta go.
I'm playing. It's been an honor. You have all the time.
Well, if that was a possibility, what would stepping into that role mean to you?
I mean, it would mean everything.
Stop it right there. That's the same exact question the other guy asked.
Okay.
It's just worded differently. But
I'm not going to step on your theory.
But because think about it. What did the dude ask him in the end? If you was T'Challa, would you take the role? He basically saying that same thing, but he just wording it differently. You know what I mean?
So you think there's an effort to prepare the audience into accepting this guy to make it feel like we just want confirmation. Like we're just kind of give him that. And so when the confirmation happens, it's a good news story.
They're grooming us. Look how high we are right now. We have already 70% accepted him as the new role.
I would take him.
We're not talking about. Remember, we was all talking about what's the tag. I can't believe I forgot my boy from Cross.
Aldous Hodge.
We that's gone from our minds right now. Because we already so far with this guy, And that's what Marvel wants. Let's continue.
When Aldous Hodge has Cross Season 2 coming out, which is in August, you're going to get the same thing. On August 20th, he's going to take the media run, just like Damson is doing the media for his F1 movie.
I don't think so. I think it's him, man.
It would mean everything, of course. Again, it's all about responsibility. But either way, whoever plays that part, if that part even happens, I'm going to be, in the theaters supporting it.
Mm-hmm.
I think I knew Chad, so I knew Chad well. He was an icon to us, So just someone like Chad and what he represented, I think it is important that essence carries on, and I think that's what he would want as well.
Absolutely.
He gave a phenomenal answer to justify all the crybabies who are going to say that that's not right. We can't have somebody else do it. No, this is what Chad would have wanted. He's not no gatekeeper. He was part of the effort to make T'Challa a really popular black character, and I'm going to continue that in his name.
Bro, they watching us, bro. You know what I'm
I could see Damson Idris watching me. I could see it.
They've been watching the movement. Everything we've been saying, he's saying it. This is Marvel's promotion. This is the tactic to get the rest of the world to accept that. You acknowledge Chadwick respectably.
Yes.
And then you say, hey, if I take the role, I'm going to respect it. Chadwick was the best. I'm going to respect this role. And boom, he got us.
Yes, he does. He just didn't say T'Challa specifically and rule out the son instead. Like, that's what I need. Confirmation. When you say the word T'Challa, you're not open to an interpretation of T'Challa, which could mean a guy who, his son. Nakia has a little kid. They all call him T'Challa, and he grows up.
Yeah.
I just need that, and then I'm like happy with it. I don't have that yet.
So let me ask you a question, though. If you was a betting man, do you think he's going to play T'Challa?
If I'm a betting man,
if you was a betting man, and you had a chance to win $1 million based on Marvel thoughts,
what am I betting? What am I losing? My channel, my hair? What am I losing?
You're gonna lose your house, but if you win, you're gonna lose $1 million.
If I win, I get $1 million. If I lose the chill mansion. I'm not making this bet because I've been disappointed. There's no Blade.
No, man, you got to. You on the spot. I'm about to blow you up.
I'm not gonna do it. I'm not taking this bet. I would love for Damson Idris to be playing T'Challa, but I'm not betting that he has. I hope he does, and he sounds like he does, but he has the wherewithal to go, no. Playing Toussaint is a character who's never existed in before Wakanda Forever. And why the hell would I build up that brand when I could be elevating the T'Challa IP? I don't know if he thinks that way. And I hope he does. I just hope. I can't bet it. Nope.
Okay. Let me ask another question. I'm going to answer the question. Let me answer the question.
Fatal J, do you bet your entire house channel hair for $1 million that Damson Idris is indeed playing the authentic, proper T'Challa?
No, he's not.
Yeah. See.